Robertson is after this one out, as we just explained.
Hello once again, race fans. This is Bob Burback, Checkered Flag Motorsports Television. We're about ready to get underway with heat race number 1 of 3 for the mini stocks. But let us say, get well. We understand that Renee Robertson, Rapid Renee, in car number 7, Vega number 7, is under the weather. Get well, sister Rapid Rhonda, starting outside row number 1. Check it out from the inside of the third row. Inside of the third row, Gary Holsey. Holsey taking the ride over for Robertson, moves immediately into the lead, and I mean immediately into the lead. Lap 1 is history. Hill moves into 4th in a points-paying position here in heat race number 1. Wicked Rhonda through 3 and 4 leads Ed Butterfield. Butterfield, a feature event winner here earlier this season. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second, third, and fourth is where your race is, as Holsey begins to run away. Point leader for a good part of the season. Through 3 and 4 moves into third position. That's the 78 car of Mark Hill. All that good luck that Hill has had over the course of the early part of the season seems to be going away here in the latter part of the season, but it looks like he's making a difference now as he moves into second position, as Rhonda tags the outside wall just a skosh here coming out of turn number 4. A skosh? Don't know where that came from. Up the front straightaway one more time. Holsey with a big lead over Hill. Then Rhonda. 54 car of Kevin Sprague. And the 78 car begins to fade just a bit. And that's Ed Butterfield. Butterfield holding down third position earlier in the event. Here we go, second, third, and fourth still in, actually third, fourth, and fifth still in jeopardy. White flag comes out for the Red Dog Special, but man, we got to keep a look at the best race on the track, and right now it's for third. Now up around the top, Butterfield, third, fourth, and fifth in doubt. Butterfield from fifth to third. Olszewska around the outside. This is a heck of a race right here for fourth in the final points paying position. Rubbing fenders coming out of 4. Olszewska takes the fourth and final points paying position in what turned out to be a barn burner. Holsey wins going away. We'll be back. Right, we're back up the back straightaway. Car number 22, Glenn Wingate. Wingate, your point leader coming into tonight's event through 3 and 4 and rapidly moves to the front. Here we go, a good look at George Morrill. Jammin' George in car number 91 comes through the field and up into third position. And James Castleberry. Castleberry makes a return after not competing all season long, so Castleberry up the front straightaway with fourth. Not only picks up a transfer into tonight's main event, by the way, in a 3-heat race format for the minis, 5 transfer to the feature, 4 get points, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your final transfer right now into the mini stock main event is mini truck number 21 of Ken Britt, side by side up the front straightaway with the multi-time feature event winner here, James Castleberry. Now Jammin' George, bit between his teeth, comes off of turn number 2. George Morrill A winner of so many features, we are reluctant to count them. We talked to him earlier in the pits a couple of weeks ago. I think it was last week. And George, over the last decade, has picked up, we think, 10 featured events. Tonight, maybe number 11, best race on the track. You're looking at it. George Morrill into turn number 3 with the 4N car of Keith Foran. Morrill moves into second. Castleberry runs in fourth. Britt runs in fifth. Wingate is running away. So Wingate, with an opportunity to extend his point lead with a victory here in heat race number 2. Glenn Wingate, 2/3 of the way up the track, right rear on the cush. Diamond's off of 4 a little bit low, picks up the checkered flag. Oh, it looks like second place may be in doubt. Big problems here up the front straightaway for who's that? Morrill. Morrill comes off of turn number 4 very, very slowly. Still finishes third and makes the transfer as the sun sets on heat race number 2. My name is Bob. All right, here we go. Heat race number 3. Green flag flies up the front chute into turn number 1. Boy, is this heat race seated with stars. Up the back straightaway. Crazy Ray Fernandez is being pressed by Brendan Dozier. Dozier through 3 and through 4 up the front straightaway. This could get interesting, side by side up the front straightaway. Dozier on the cush and on the gas moves into the lead. Donnie Fortney, Dangerous Donnie, up the back straightaway in car number 29. Fortney with a good run up the front straightaway. Speaking of Fortney's, how about coming into tonight's race in 5th in points? Sandy Fortney's 5th in points. Great move up the ladder in points this season after finishing in 10th place last year and picking up Rookie of the Year honors. Donnie Fortney in car number 29, feature event winner, of course, earlier this year. Christine Zaveson. Real sideways in turn number 3 is Fernandez. So and Fernandez just hammers the front stretch wall. And here comes the rest of the cars down to Robin Davies' yellow flag. Let's see how this all works out. Looks like everybody sees the Fernandez number 13. Boy, as often as Crazy Ray has hit this front stretch wall this season, he may consider a number change.
Looks like he's going to have some company right behind him. Donnie Fortney, Christine Zaveson.
All right, here we go as the sun sets in the west. Very warm day here at Twin Cities Speedway. Reached 100 degrees a little bit earlier this evening. We cannot wait for the sun to go down at this juncture. With Crazy Ray out of the mix, we've got Dozier. And now Dangerous Donnie plants right on the tail of Brendan Dozier. Dozier up the back straightaway in car number 95, the 29 car of Fortney. Donnie having to take a week off kind of put him out of the points picture for the year 2000. White flag is on the speedway. In third position, Christine Zaveson in number 11 in the 28 car of Sandy Fortney. Up the front straightaway, here we go. Checkered flag, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth and final transfer is the 34 car of Mike Anderson. So Dozier picks up heat race number 3, his first ever heat race victory at Twin Cities Speedway. I'm Bob. Congrats. We'll be back here. Oh, and Sandy Fortney kind of dead in the water over here in turn number 4. I don't know that she was waving at me, but hi, Sandy. How's it going? We'll be back. All right, here we go, race fans. We're going to line up a single heat and a single heat only for the California North State Modified Series, sponsored this year by Hoosier Tires. Nice bit of bucks in the purse this year. We understand that Hoosier has donated a couple of $1,000s, not to mention other sponsors involved in this event. Car number 99, Chris Oleksevich, as the points shake out right now, merely has to start tonight's feature event in order to get the championship. Here we go. Over the top and into the wall, car number 33 coming off of turn number 1. We're going to race to the yellow, and yellow flag flies on this, the single heat race of the evening. We'll be back in a second to get it going again. All right, race fans, here we go. Ryan McDaniel in car number 10 leads the North State Modified heat race into turn number 1 on the restart. Now McDaniel diamonds off at turn number 2 and moves into second position beside his son. Brian Cass takes a big ride out by the dozers out there. That's bulldozers. And Matt McKelly in car number 911, the defending champion in this series, begins to press the 28 car. Now coming off of turn number 4, diamonds down, McKelly side by side, well, almost side by side. Don't exactly know where to look. It's a big bad battle up front, big bad battle for 3rd and 4th. Modifieds have put on some spectacular auto racing events here at Twin Cities Speedway. It's just a shame we can't draw more of them. McKelly looks low for 3rd. Starts to heat up front, the McDaniel gang. Ryan McDaniel in car number 10. Randy McDaniel in car number 10 as well. We'll call it white 10, black 10. Here comes Randy up the front or back straightaway. We do know the difference into turn number 3. Ryan McDaniel doing a great job through 3 and through 4. White flag is on the speedway. This is the final lap up the back straightaway. Let's see if Dad can do anything about it. Through 3 and 4. Looks like Ryan McDaniel is going to pick up his first ever victory here at Twin Cities Speedway, and he does so. So Ryan McDaniel picks up heat race victory here in the North State Modified Series. That got to be a good one. Tim holds off 911 for 3rd. And sounds like a very popular victory. We'll be back.
Great job of driving by 16-year-old driver Brian McDaniel. Shane Spencer, number 10X. Number 15 outside of row number 1. Checking our paperwork here as Dean is to come off the front label.
All right, race fans, here we go. The TCS Stock Car Series. Good to see a couple of the major participants from the 1999 season back. George Moggenheimer in car number 66, last year's Rookie of the Year, decides to come back and give it a try. Also the champ from 1999, Craig Eubanks. That makes up your back row. Here we go. Green flag flies. Bullis in car number 15 up the back straightaway. John Porkchop Johnson in number 16 pressing the button into turn number 3. A little bit high coming over the top. About Jeremiah Harper. Harper in 77 runs in 3rd. The champ starts to make his way through the pack from his 8th starting position, challenges for 4th. The sun doing all kinds of tricks with our lenses, race fans. Sorry about that. We'll keep this thing under control. Now it heats up for 3rd as Harper in 77. Harper, an infrequent visitor here to Twin Cities Speedway. Nice run through 3 and through 4. Jeremiah Harper holds on for the 3rd spot. Billy Knoop, feature event winner here earlier this year. Oh, here we go. Harper a little high coming out of turn number 2 and opens the door for Knoop and the 11 car of Eubanks as Chop gets by Bullis as Bullis's wheel gets punted off of the turn 1 banking. Let's check it out, see if it can get back on. Nope, no deal this time. Green stays on the track. Here comes Pork Chop. Chop absolutely amazed to see the Chop man back at all. Much over yellow for the Bullis problem over here in 1. Chop dominates so far. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. John Porkchop Johnson leads going into turn number 1. Billy Knoop and the 11 car of Craig Eubanks, 1, 2, 3. Each of these drivers winning feature events here during the year 2000 season. Knoop comes down, almost takes out Harper. Harper having to stand on the brakes big time to avoid a big time collision. We were just talking about it earlier before the last yellow. John Porkchop Johnson, I can't even believe that car is running, much less winning here after almost getting upside down on the front stretch just last week in what was the collision of the year in stock car racing thus far. Chop almost getting upside down right there last week. Takes a heat race victory here. Big bad battle coming off for 4th, actually 5th. Last car into the inversion will be Cindy Sherman. Chop wins. Eubanks is back. Harper was impressive. We'll be back. All right, here we go, race fans. Heat race number 2 of 2. It is notable that we have not seen the 00 car of your point leader, Jerry Bartlett, thus far, and he has not made an appearance here in heat race number 2 as Johnny Gates gets out of the gate and up the back straightaway with the lead. Charlie Duffy in car number 4 tries to get underneath Cavazos, and coming out of 4 gets under Stacy Bartlett and moves into 3rd position. Remember, points are paid 4, 3, 2, and 1 in each of the stock car heat races. And Dwayne Cleveland in car number 10 certainly blew something up in a very big way. Talk about having no luck, and I mean no luck this season. How about, oh, now we've got Cavazos. Is that Cavazos? It is. It's Jason bringing out a yellow flag in this event, coming to a halt off of turn number 4. We'll be back. Here we go, coming off of turn number 4, green flag flies. Up the back straightaway now, Duffy starts to press the 7 car of McAllister side by side up the front straightaway, Duffy and McAllister. Gates continues to run away. Olszewka runs in 4th. Leon Olszewka has had a very good year by Leon Olszewka standards. At least he hasn't been upside down. A man who has virtually no luck here at Twin Cities Speedway. Now it looks like McAllister has lost a right rear, and yes, that is the case as Mike McAllister. Here come Gates. Gates takes the white flag. Gates and Duffy, two of the more impressive runners here at Twin Cities Speedway over the last couple of weekends. Gates in a close one over Duffy. Oh, Shefka runs in third. Final points paid in heat race number 3. Number 2 to Cavazos in 83. Well, maybe he might have gone down a lap during that yellow that he created. We'll have to see how it all shakes out and where he sits in the inversion when the feature comes around. Gates wins. Impressive. Bye-bye. This is Bob.
Race for 12 laps. Should be interesting. Got some drivers trying to...
All right, here we go. The one and only B main in tonight's racing program. We will take 3 to the feature. Green flag flies. Sprague leads into turn number 1. Once again, notable by his presence here in the B is the one car you can see running in 5th position right now, Robert Hunt, winner of the last 3. Is that possible? Last 3 feature events here at Twin Cities Speedway. One of the hottest things in mini stock racing. Oh, and we got one stopped. It's Crazy Ray coming off of turn number 2. Man, he must have spun out on that first lap. Now the yellow flag flies. It's like the 99 car. All right, here we go. We're green, and yes, the 99 car of Doug McKenzie beat Sean to the line at the yellow flag. Robert Hunt needs one more position in order to transfer into tonight's main event. 15 cars have been seeded into tonight's main event for the mini stocks and trucks, mini cars and trucks. How about the Mini Madness Series? That's what we'll call it, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now. The best race on the track, and of course Hunt needs one more position in order to transfer into tonight's main event. 15 cars already seated through the 3 heat race process. The 3 to make up the 18 car starting field decided by this, the B main event. Mini stock fields begin to swell here at Twin Cities Speedway. Sprague leads. Boy, Kevin could use a boost, having all kinds of problems during the course of this year 2000 season. Doug McKenzie in number 99, just a heartbeat away from a couple of feature event victories. McKenzie in 99 doing a great job all season long. Phil Bills is back in the saddle again in the 1 car. Had an opportunity to talk to Philip in the pits. Good to see him back in the seat. Now up the front straightaway for 2nd position. Best race on the track right now, as both 2nd and 3rd begin to press the leader, Kevin Sprague, coming out of turn number 4. Actually, the B main is a fairly competitive event here as McKenzie begins to press Sprague up the back straightaway, and Hunt watches from 3rd. All 3 cars will transfer into tonight's main event, but each pass that you make will move you up 1 position in the starting order. So I think Hunt looking to improve his possible 18th start, and now Sprague starts to smoke pretty badly up the back straightaway, and he's starting to make some very bizarre popping sounds. No, big concussion from the 54 car coming up the front straightaway. I'm no mechanic, but I know that's not the way they're supposed to run, as McKenzie and Hunt begin to hunt down the 54 car Sprague, and it looks like he might be able to hold him off. for that 16th starting position. Now Hunt looking for second place here on the last lap, side by side coming out of turn number 4, and Hunt makes the pass and will start 17th in tonight's main event. Sprague holds on for the victory, an impressive one at that, considering that car yet again seems to be having some engine trouble. I'm Bob.
All you got to do is start from Maine. I'm not positive. It's Chris Alexovich, number 99. So this is a good shake for the championship.
All right, here we go, race fans. My name is Bob Burback. The California Modifieds are on the track, a 10-car feature event. Looks like 11 cars. Charlie Mars, it looks like. Sergeant Charlie is going to tag onto the back of this field, having not made an appearance in the heat races. All right, here we go. On the pole, car number 10, Ryan McDaniel outside. Wild Bill Cordery, here we go. Green flag flies. The first of 20 high hard ones around the Twin Cities Speedway quarter mile. And at the break, up the back straightaway, McDaniel. Randy looks low. Big problems coming out of turn number 4 for the 33 car. Cass now moves into 5th. Camilli having an adventurous couple of laps there. Now Wild Bill hammers the wall coming out of turn number 4, and that can't help anything as Brian Cass in number 55, moves into 3rd position, and now Matt McKelly. Matt McKelly up the back straightaway, and Steve Coppins, potent number 9. Oh, and McDaniel reels sideways. McKelly nails him. McDaniel has come to a stop in turn number 4, and man, what a bad break for heat race winner Ryan McDaniel. McKelly comes to starter Robin Davies' yellow flag, followed by Randy McDaniel and Brian Cass. We'll be back. All right, here we go. Hammer down, coming out of turn number 4 and into turn number 1, the 911 car of Matt McKelly, the defending champion in this division. We are crowning a new champion here tonight, and that is the number 99 car of Chris Alexovich. Electing to kind of hover around the back of this field, knowing that he has the championship in hand and the lion's share of the dough that's going to be distributed. Now Charlie Mars at car number 97 up from the back starts to make a run on Camilli up the back straightaway and into 4th. Is that 4th position? I think it is. So we've got the 911 car of Matt McKelly, Randy McDaniel in car number 10 runs in 2nd position. Cass is 3rd. Mars up from the back into 4th. Mars doing a great job. Look at this. Performance Auto Supply special car number 97 after some technical problems, we understand, last night at Chico. Charlie really making a race of it. Speaking of making a race of it, here we go. Side by side for the lead. Once again, McDaniel and McKelly lock up in a death grip match up the back straightaway. These guys have probably had the best races ever seen at Twin Cities Speedway. McDaniel kind of crowds his way by and into the lead. McDaniel, McKelly, Cass, and Charging Charlie. Here we go. Now let's see how it goes. Now we got Charlie into 3rd, gets by Cass, probably during that enormous battle for 1st. So Charging Charlie runs into 3rd position. in the Performance Auto Supply Special. Performance Auto Supply, the big boys toy store, one of our sponsors. The 99 car of Chris Alexovich, the new champion here in the North State California Modified Series. Side by side with Wild Bill Cordery, this for 5th, this for 6th. Chris gets by. Now the leaders are into lap traffic. Let's see what McKelly can do anything about this. Charlie begins to close on the leaders, but right now we got to take a look at the best race on the track. This is Checkered Flag Motorsports Television. Up the front straightaway, a couple of laps left in this one. Mars trying to make it interesting, running in 3rd position. Leaders into lap traffic. Mars a little sideways in 3. He's not going to be able to catch him up, it doesn't look like. We're on the final lap. White flag is on the Speedway, side by side, McDaniel and McDaniel. Doesn't mean anything at this juncture. Here comes McKelly with one last wild try through 3. Oh, and now Mars gets by. Big problems for McKelly as he comes to a stop here on the front straightaway up against the wall. Oh man, coming out of turn number 3. So McDaniel wins, Mars from the back to 2nd. An incredible battle is decided by what appears to be mechanical failure here while coming through 3 and through 4. Perhaps a flat tire, perhaps suspension failure. It looks like the 911 car comes to rest at a very unusual angle here. Perhaps bouncing off the crash wall, I don't know. Here's Randy McDaniel in car number 10. So Randy McDaniel once again takes the checkered flag here in Twin Cities. We'll be back. All right, here we go. It's time to go mini stock racing, and we have been waiting for this one. We've got Dozier and Rhonda Moore on the front straightaway. Green flag flies. Dangerous Donnie Fortney inside row number 2. We'll keep an eye on the Don man as George Morrill comes up from 7th into 4th. Early on as they're going 3 wide. Oh, look at this coming out of turn number 4. Morrill and Butterfield banging doors coming out of turn number 4. Stock car racing at its finest. The mini stocks at Twin Cities Speedway. Dozier, Fortney. Moore, Morrill, then Butterfield. Now Jammin' George gets by Wicked Rhonda into 3rd position. Fortney looks low up the back straightaway. Oh man. Here comes Fortney, looks low. Oh, Dozier comes across the bow of car number 29. An anxious moment for the dangerous Donnie Fortney coming out of turn number 2. Here we go, Chris Zaveson and the 22 car of Glenn Wingate to begin to make some progress as Spring. Oh, we got him real sideways coming off of turn number 4 here. Everybody saves it. Yellow flag flies. Sprague draws the yellow, the winner of the B. All right, race fans, here we go. We're going to go green next time around. Dozier leads it. Donnie Fortney in 2nd position. How about James Castleberry up from the back, already currently placed in 5th position. Chris Zaveson in number 11 and the 22 car of Glenn Wingate making progress. But it is notable to note that the 28 car of Sandy Fortney must have encountered some problem in her heat race as she is not making the charge to the front. We have come to expect from Simmering Sandy here currently 5th in points at Twin Cities Speedway. Up the front straightaway now is Castleberry, tries to get by Moore for 4th position and gets the job done. Up the back straightaway, Dozier, Fortney, Morrill, George Morrill in car number 91. 10-time feature event winner here at Twin Cities Speedway, currently running in 3rd position. Oh, big bad battle. Oh, and now Zafson and Moore get together coming off of turn number 2. Zafson gets the position. Look at this, almost 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Castleberry up on the high side. Once again, Dozier comes across lanes coming out of turn number 4. Cooler heads prevail, and Dozier maintains the lead. Fortney, Morrill, and Castleberry, all veterans with feature event victories under their belts here at Twin Cities Speedway. Now Morrill takes Fortney high into turn number 1 and moves into 2nd. Castleberry takes advantage as the 95 car of Dozier gets out of shape coming out of turn number 2, and it costs him big time. Oh, now he runs Fortney up the track. Zafson and Wingate try to take advantage. Butterfield and Moore bang it. Oh, Moore is real sideways up the back straight. Oh, she doesn't quite. Oh, and she nails Sandy Fortney. And it looks like, oh man, Fortney could not get by the spinning Moore after Moore gets tagged, it looked like, by Olszewska from behind. Got her spinning, couldn't save it. Car owner Sandy Fortney gets in, and both cars appear to be trashed. It looks like 20% of Sandy's car is laying on the back straightaway, now fielded by one of Twin Cities Speedway's on-the-spot officials. Big pieces of metal all over the place. Brutal. My name is Bob Burback. Fortney's car is moving. I can hardly believe it. All right, we're back. We've had a significant delay here. Surprisingly enough, look at this. Wicked Ronda in car number 28R is on the track, restarted and moved into a position, but Sandy Fortney, look at this. In a quest for more points, the entire rear section of car number 28 is just plain missing. So here we go, green flag flies on the mini stock feature. I am telling you, this group of guys and girls put on one heck of a show each and every Saturday night here at Twin Cities Speedway, each and every Saturday. Oh, now Dozier this time comes off a cross in front of Donnie. Donnie cannot get out of the gas fast enough, and Dozier goes for a big sideways ride through the infield. The yellow flag is prompted by that incident. As the balance of the field comes under starter Davies yellow. All right, here we go. Green flag flies. The incident with Dozier costs Fortney a couple of positions as Holsey up from the back in the Red Dog 7 moves into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th position from the back. Through 3 and 4, Morrill and Castleberry, Zafson, the 76 car of Butterfield, Donnie Fortney with Glenn Wingate all over him for 4th. all 5 of your top 5 feature event winners here at Twin Cities Speedway at one point or another. Actually, the top 6, Wingate pushes real badly, coming out of 2 and fades perhaps a flat tire. Hill in number 78, one of the top points guys, going slowly around the Twin Cities Speedway quarter mile. Also appears to have experienced perhaps tire problems. And now we've got Dozier and Blackshear sideways out of 4. Green light stays on. This has been a thriller. Morrill now closes in on Sandy Fortney. I cannot even believe that that car is running, much less running effectively. Blackshear stopped off of turn number 4, should prompt a yellow flag, and yes, the yellow flag does come out. And we should have, well, we'll be back. We'll see how this shakes out. All right, here we go, race fans. The checkered flag is on the event. The 20th lap being completed, I believe. That last time, perhaps even 19, no provision for a single lap restart. My name is Bob Burback. The feature event is in the books and it will be long remembered, actually. George Morrill wins yet again. Christine Sabson, another top 5 finish to add to her umpteen many, and here's Jammin' George picks up yet another feature event victory. Our congratulations to one of the nice guys in the pits, Jammin' George Morrill. I'm Bob Burback. All right, here we go, race fans. It is time for the Twin Cities Speedway Stock Car Series, and we've got 2 hot shots on the front row who certainly have shown us something here in heat race competition earlier tonight. Jeremiah Harper in car number 77 is your pole sitter outside. Johnny Gates in car number 97. So we're going to go racing this time around. Good look at the 3V car of Jimmy Vieira. And we did note, however, that Jerry Bartlett has lined up at the back of this field. So perhaps whatever woes, oh, big jam up here in turn number 3. As Cavazos gets sideways, Noop and Vieira victims of that little problem. Gates leads, Harper is second. John Porkchop Johnson, winner of his heat race tonight, and the former champ, with Duffy in tow, start to make their way. Oh, and now Duffy and the 34 car of Cindy Sherman get together. Duffy gets out of the gas, and it costs him a lot of track position. Big bad race for 4th and 5th. There's a look at Harper in 77. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know what happened to Jeremiah. Oh, now we got the champ stopped on the back straightaway, and it's low in the back. Looks like a tire. More tire woes for the 1999 Twin Cities Speedway champion as everybody begins to race towards Robin Davies' yellow flag, and I think it's going to cost him a lap. And the champ finally gets it going. We'll go green here in a little bit. Got a couple of tires to change. My name is Bob Burback. Bartlett is in the field, but slow. We'll be back.
Welcome to Yuba City, Scrap and Steel, home of Lovell Brothers Racing. We're the area's #1 metal recycler. Nobody beats our prices on pipe and steel products. We are one of the area's largest tire and wheel dealers, featuring quality Bridgestone tires and, for the racer, McCreary tires. We are the Gambler chassis distributor and also carry Taylor wings. Watch for the Lovell Brothers Silver Bullet. Family owned since 1944. There's more stuff for more people at Yuba City Scrap and Steel. Come to the one-stop shop for Oval Track Racers Performance Auto Supply, the Big Boys Toy Store, Northern California's leading distributor of Oval Track racing products. We're the area distributor of Dirt Works chassis. We have the North State's largest availability of racing fuels, wheels, and tires, home of Purple Haze racing engines. Come to the one-stop shop for Oval Track Racers. That's Performance Auto Supply in Marysville. You've tried the rest, now use the best. Trust Frank and Joy's Auto Repair Center, conveniently located in Yuba City. We feature state-of-the-art computerized diagnostic equipment for foreign and domestic cars and trucks. We are the smog check specialists. Come see us for shocks, struts, and brakes, and for all your air conditioning needs. Trust Frank and Joy's Automotive Repair. You've tried the rest, now use the best at 73A Wilbur in Yuba City. Come on over to the Bridge Street Bowery where the racers meet. Enjoy a friendly atmosphere. A full bar is available for adult beverage enjoyment. Check out the live bands and great fun every day of the week at the Bridge Street Bowery. Auto racing videos every Wednesday night from Twin Cities Speedway. So come on over and have a great time with the friendly folks at the Bridge Street Bowery on Bridge Street, 2 blocks west of 99 in Yuba City. Proud sponsor of stock car number 30.
All right, here we go, race fans. My name is Bob Burback. Be sure and patronize all of our sponsors. Yuba City Scrap and Steel. How about the Big Boys Toy Store, Frank and Joy's Auto Repair, and of course, the Bridge Street Bowery. We're going to go green at this time. Gates is the leader, then lap traffic. Stacy Bartlett in second position. Greatly improved for whatever reason. Jeremiah Harper in car number 77 gets on the gas and into second position. Actually, second position on the track. He always was in second position. Now Olszewka moves into third. Actually, into third now Duffy, and now up the front straightaway, John Porkchop Johnson from fifth tries to go into fourth. Oh, banging wheels up the front straightaway, or up the back straightaway with Duffy. Oh, and now Johnson in all kinds of trouble. I believe he popped a right front tire going up the back straightaway. I believe that that's the case, and now the front end of number 16, as there's parts and pieces being shed all over this racetrack. There still is no yellow flag on the speedway, and apparently there isn't going to be one. And now we've got one stopped. I think it's Duffy on the back straightaway, probably as a result of rubbing with the chop up the back straightaway. But I believe it cost everybody a lap. All right, so far it's been a good one. Here we go, 97-77. Frankly, don't know how Stacy got in the mix there for that restart on this lap. But up the back straightaway, Jerry Bartlett in car number 00, just not up to speed. Talking with Jerry's dad a little bit earlier on this week, Jerry having some engine problems, and he's got another motor in that car, perhaps having all kinds of problems. Now side by side with his daughter, Eubanks shoots the gap up the back straightaway and tries to make some progress towards the front. Once again, Jerry having all kinds of problems with purple car number 00, and it almost looks like it's Mo, and now Eubanks pulls off with yet another flat right rear. Harper continues to maintain second place, but Gates is running away. Bartlett now starts to make some progress towards the front, but that's only about a 6th or 7th position. Used to purple number 00 making his way towards the front. It appears that he can't get out of his own way right now as Gates encounters lap traffic. Johnny Gates. Jeremiah Harper can certainly use some help as Gates slowed up by this battling duo here. Car number 24-25. Now Gates shoots the gap and frees himself of lap traffic. Oh, real sideways in 3 and through 4. Can Harper make it up? Here comes Harper through lap traffic. Jeremiah Harper, car number 77. Vieira having some problems here. Oh, flat right front on Jimmy V's car. So Vieira's quest for a top 10 finish here tonight may be for naught. Important to keep on going here so you can accumulate as many points as possible. Jim Vieira in car number 3V. How about the 77 car of Jeremiah Harper? Harper in second position, a competitive second the entire evening, or the entire race that is the 3V of Vieira. Still slow up the back straightaway now. Cavazos and Bartlett in a battle. Oh, real problems for Duffy as he hits a rut, straightens him right out. White flag is on the Speedway. It looks like Johnny Gates in number 97 is well on his way to dominating tonight's sprint car race here at I'm stock car race here at Twin Cities Speedway, and Gates is sideways in turn number 3. Here comes Harper. Jeremiah Harper's gonna win it. Gates comes across in second. I couldn't believe it as it was happening. Now Bartlett sideways with McAllister. Duffy has yet another flat tire in what has to be, again, one of the most amazing finishes we've seen here at Twin Cities Speedway. Jeremiah Harper, yeah, he's been showing us something the last few times he's been here. But man, tonight he was in the mix, and like any other time, you need to put yourself in a position to win in order to win. And Johnny Gates, I can't believe it, Johnny Gates up the back straightaway after dominating for 19 3/4 laps. Gets it sideways in turn number 3, and Jeremiah Harper comes across in first position after an excellent drive himself. A couple of restarts with lap traffic between himself and Gates allowed Gates to get ahead. Certainly taking nothing away from Johnny Gates' performance tonight, but Harper, oh, Jeremiah, come on back. We need you at the start-finish line.
Jeremiah, come back here. We don't have our field.
Oh, yeah, what a great victory. Unbelievable stock car racing here tonight, both in the mini stocks and the stock car class here, the TCS stock cars. Man, I'm telling you, every week is an adventure. And who's that? It's Cavazos, I think, coming out to wish Jeremiah Harper well in his feature event. I can't believe it. This is a great, great story here tonight. George Morrow picks up win number 11, we think. Jeremiah Harper picks up win number 1. And I think McDaniel picked up win number 4,364 or something. Jeremiah Harper, a terrific, terrific victory here tonight. I couldn't be happier. What a shame for Johnny Gates, I got to tell you that. But man, I'm telling you, Harper, tonight's feature event winner. There's Randy McDaniel. Boy, I'll tell you, what a show. As always, race fans, this is dedicated to the daring drivers. Don't forget Raw Thrills and Spills Volume 9, 177 flips on a 2-hour tape. All kinds of stuff, sprint cars, midgets, stock cars, modifieds. If it got upside down in front of our cameras, it's on that tape. Stock Car Mania 2000, a 2-hour tape featuring stock car racing from up and down the West Coast for the last 10 years from 17 different crews. Unbelievable. My name is Bob Burback. We're sponsored by Yuba City Scrap and Steel, Frank and Joy's Auto Repair, the Bridge Street Bowery, where the racers meet every Wednesday night, and Performance Auto Supply, the Big Boys Toy Store in Marysville. Infield camera work by Skip Waters. My name is Bob Burback, and we will see you here next week at Twin Cities Speedway, and we will see you at the races.